Alright, today we're going to be field testing the Lacrosse URSA LS. The LS is part of their 3 Series line for early, mid, and late season boots. The version I will be testing today is the gunmetal gray that comes with the 400 gram Primaloft gold package insulation. These boots are also equipped with a 100% waterproof Gore-Tex liner, as I prove with a 10-minute water submersion. They're equipped with a durable Vibram sole and come in at 4 pounds per pair. I also opted to get the waterproofing spray they offer on the website that was $14. And these boots come in at $420, which is comparable to a Crispy or, a Kenetrek. I was impressed with them. They are a little warm. I kind of wish I opted for the uninsulated version, but enjoy the video. So today is going to be just kind of a intro day with them. I'm going to try and test them on some hills, flat ground, rocky stuff, just kind of regular terrain. The first thing I notice is driving wise, they're not comfortable at all. It's like wearing a pair of ski boots trying to drive. Might have to wear a different pair of footwear and put these on when you get to where you're going. That's not that big of a deal. They have a really small, a really narrow footprint. These are the wides. I tried the regulars and my feet were as soon as I put my foot in, just crunch, toes on top of each other. It's like, nope, these aren't gonna work. So keep that in mind when you're purchasing. Is if you think you're on the fence, get the wide, because they run pretty tight. Even the wides are pretty tight. Hill number 1 probably doesn't look very steep, but it's fairly steep, pretty long. I'm gonna go down, come back up. Slippery oak leaves, there's some ruts, some branches in the way, so hopefully this doesn't fall down on me. So, other than being a little winded, that's pretty good. I'm wearing a thin wool sock, darn tough sock. It's kind of vented on the top, but it's, for a wool sock, it's pretty thin. And I don't think you'd want to wear any sort of thick sock with these, because I think I'm finally starting to develop a little bit of sweat. But so far so good. Down the hill, foot slipped forward a little bit. It didn't jam my toes up, anything like that. So try to find something to do a little side hill on. Pretty good side hill right here. So I'll go up and down one way and then up and down the other way, kind of an X pattern. Check them out. They go uphill great. Downhill's always the worst anyway. I'll go this way. It's also going to be hard to tell, I can do this for 20-30 yards, but I got to get out and put a whole day in them and see how they really are.
I've done, I don't know, 2.5, 3 miles or so in them. There is one more test I want to do before I call it a day. So Lacrosse is claiming 100% waterproof. 100%. Now, in my experience, you only get 100% waterproof from rubber boots. I'm trying to get away from rubber boots, so I'm gonna stand in this brook and see if they soak through. Well, let's set the timer. Go. Feel the change in temperature for sure. We'll see. Ten minutes, completely dry. Cold, but completely dry. And that was up to there. This would be over the top. This is where it would start, water would start pouring in. So I would say those are pretty damn waterproof. Day 2. It's a few weeks later. Today is February 3rd. I got a few cameras with me, looking for bucks to try to figure out areas to shed hunt this spring. So I'm looking for buck tracks, beds, and feeding sign. And right now I came into some pretty good feeding sign where it looks like they're digging up ferns and stuff like that. But I know out this way during rifle season I found a lot of acorns, so that's kind of where I'm headed. But this is a good sign. There's looks like a few bucks in here. Got the old Lacrosse boots on again. I got them how I would wear them, you know, if I was actually out here tracking today, and that's wool pants with tape around the bottom. I like to keep everything tight, and yeah, I'm gonna see what we find. So it's 18 degrees or so. It's the main reason why I wanted to come out today, is I wanted to test them in some cold weather. And I'm wearing the thinnest pair of wool socks I have, which are just over the ankle sock from Darn Tough. They're really thin. My feet are sweating bad. So I'm thinking I should have ordered the uninsulated ones. Still waterproof, still all that, just no insulation. I think those would be the better bet. So we'll see between now and now and deer season if I go with those. These might just be a better kind of, you know, cold weather sitting type of boot. Still a super comfortable boot. It's they're very light. Obviously, as you saw, very waterproof. All right, camera number 2 is gonna go here. So there's a cut right there. Kind of some ledgy stuff right here. And those tracks are going right up through here. Kind of a natural funnel, because they don't want to walk across that crap. So this is going to be camera number 2. Just took out the third and final camera. I followed the tracks up this pinch point, and there's feeding sign there. There's feeding sign all up in this, on this bench. There's tracks everywhere. There's old tracks going that way. These tracks continue down that way. So definitely a spot I'm gonna be checking out in the spring. I expect there's going to be some good bucks on this camera. But yeah, as far as these boots go, man, pros, they're definitely waterproof. I think I proved that. They're super light, they're comfortable, but again, they are a $420 boot. Now, good boots are expensive. If you can wear a boot all day, be comfortable, it's kind of worth the money in my mind. But they are very warm. If you're the type of person where your feet on the warmer side usually, I would definitely consider the uninsulated. I'm actually considering getting those and just having $840 invested in boots. Actually, I think the uninsulated are $400 even, not $420. I would recommend them. Maybe I'll do a review after wearing them for a season. I guess that's it, because basically this is kind of a scouting video, not really a boot review, but catch you on the next one.